24/7.
Vanakkam Tamil Nadu.
Well, the battle for Tamil Nadu 2026 is open now.
After Chief Minister Stalin rolls up his sleeves.
And Vijay steps in as a star challenger.
This is a mass gathering, not for cash.
Meanwhile, a former Chief Minister, Edappadi Palanisamy, begins his fight back.
The big comeback campaign by EPS has well and truly begun.
These are all the ultimate players, and this is going to be the ultimate test.
हेलो बोलिए मैडम, डब्बा ट्रेडिंग कब से चल रहा है पता है मैडम आपको? हम और आप तो जन्म भी नहीं हुआ था हमारा।
We investigated a shady advisory firm that has spent big bucks on advertising on the front pages of national dailies.
ये आपको बिल्कुल उसका ऐसे हल्का सा भी खौफ नहीं है।
मैडम एक बात को खौफ किस लिए रखना चाहिए तो बताओ, कौन सा गलत काम कर रहा हूँ मैं?
After our report, we also saw NSE came out with a cautionary circular to the investors. Market Regulator Securities and Exchange Board of India has also come out with a release talking about the actions that it has taken. Cyber complaint has also been filed against the entities involved in this entire Dabba trading scam.
Is your business future ready? Join the 13-week strategic ESG certification program for business sustainability and growth for CXO and business leaders by NDTV, Terry and Zenora. Master global ESG frameworks, gain real-world tools and lead with impact. Starts August the 23rd. Enroll now and power your business with sustainability.
The markets move fast.
And so should your portfolio. Expert insights, real-time stock picks.
Do I buy Ola?
Should I hold CDSL for the long term?
Buy, sell or hold.
The answers you need, straight from the experts.
Callers from India and across the world. Connect live, ask, decide and invest wisely.
Your portfolio, your future. Ask Profit.
And you know, that's why it's being said that after Kahuna Pyare, this is the film that has got two superstar debutants who are becoming superstars. But what was this faith that you had on these two that you know that shows on screen?
You know, you don't plan to make a blockbuster. You plan to make a good film. And that's what I think they never let me, they didn't put that pressure on me to live up to. They never gave me a number that we have to.
Is on you.
Hey Mugdha.
Hey.
What about those Chandigarh shoots? Let's close it. When are we doing that?
I am traveling next week, so I need to do it this week.
Traveling next week?
Yeah.
And we can't even do it the week next to that because I am traveling then.
Oof.
When do we do that? This weekend, right?
Today?
Today?
Yeah, because my schedule is quite packed after that for next 10 days.
Oh, but I'm scheduled for a live today.
Even I have back-to-back meetings today. Most of them I can convert to online, but I just cannot drive. I have to take those meetings.
Which means none of us can drive. How about we book our favorite Uber Intercity? Yeah?
Oh yes, that's
and
a
call
great
that
idea.
motorhome.
Yes.
That can become our office cabin for a day.
From motorhome to motor office.
Let's book it.
Let's do that. I think that can work. Arun, how convenient this is, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who would have imagined that this can become like work on the wheels?
True.
It's so good.
Work from home, work from motorhome.
But are you done with your work? Could you
I finished one story, but I have some online meetings pending. But I wanted to check, you were saying you have some live, no?
Oh, half an hour. We have half an hour for that.
Oh, then I'll finish one and then we can. But I'm just so amazed. Comfort of this place.
Yeah.
We have our fridge, water sorted. Food also is pretty well sorted.
Charging ports.
Yes.
For laptop, for phone, I think for uninterrupted work calls, shooting. But there's one downside to this, that you can't say no to work.
I know.
You can't be like, I'm driving, I'm actually going to Chandigarh. Okay, sure, but you can still do this, yeah? So that's one downside.
But on a work day, this is really convenient.
Yeah.
And pocket friendly too.
And I mean, imagine you have a sofa, you have a fridge, you have a microwave, AC, good lighting.
And generally, like the way we made the plan today, finding a cab on such short notice for intercity travel can be a real hassle. It was so quick, we could just book it and it was there.
So I think it's a great work opportunity that NDTV has given us. Cool, I'll prepare for my live. Huh?
Yes, you prepare for your life and I'm finishing my NDTV auto story. I'll check the message and I'll tell you which language. But do the story first in English. If Hindi also needs it, I'll let you know. Okay, bye. Arun, what story are you doing in Chandigarh?
Oh, so I'm covering Rock Garden. You know, the significance it has, how it was built.
Yeah.
I want to do it in like a travel vlog style. I want to keep it cool but yet informative. And I've been there multiple times, so I know a lot about it. So I can't wait to go back again and see it in all its glory.
Yeah.
So that's what my story is majorly. What is yours?
Mine is on car culture in Punjab. You know how Punjab, people just love to spruce up their cars, right? At least alloys, though, they will definitely change.
Yeah, it's a tradition. When you have to take your delivery from the showroom, the car exits only with alloy wheels. So that's a very Chandigarh thing, by the way.
Yeah, so I want to cover that.
But I'm really keen to join you on this one. Can I?
Of course you can.
Lovely. I would love to see some fancy cars.
But you know, something that I noticed everywhere we are going with this motorhome, people are so curious about it.
They keep seeing it from a distance and then they keep pointing it out and then they tell their friends as well, oh, dekho kya hai.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think people will be very keen on knowing more about this product.
I think I'd love to talk to them. Like, you know what I'll do is, when we get down and park it somewhere, we'll talk to these guys that, what do you think? What is your reaction?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah?
I think they'll be quite surprised when they see inside.
Yeah.
So you must maybe show them inside. That would be cool.
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. No, I can go live. Yeah, sure. Okay. A minute to go live for me. So I think I'll start getting ready. A minute.
Okay.
It shouldn't be bad. Help since Mugdha is on another call. So I think we are good to go. Let's go. Concert that if they are okay to be filmed or if they are okay to be screened like that publicly. All of that kept aside, we are in 2025. Anything that goes viral becomes everybody's property, even if they want to restrict it, even if they want nobody to share this. The moment is going to stay, and mind you me, this has become a pop culture moment and it's gonna come back to bite them. Of course, we're not touching the morality, the legality part of it, but it is a pop culture moment and it is going to stay. And as you mentioned, I'm also a creator myself and I've also, have put my own take or my own funny video on this very incident, and as many other creators are going to do. So I think that's the sad reality that we really live in 2025, that once things go viral, then you don't own it, even if it is your moment. Then the public, the audience, the social media consumers, they own it. I'm Arun Singh, and in today's episode we show you the iconic sculpture site of Chandigarh, Rock Garden. This was created by Nek Chand, who was awarded Padma Shri in the 80s. But much before that, when he actually created this site, it was a secret. It stayed secret for around 18 years. But what all did he use to make this site? I'll show you around. Well, if a common man sees broken plates, tiles, cups, bangles, they see it as waste. But that is where an artist comes in. Nek Chand saw all of this and he saw it as an art. And that is when such beautiful sculptures were created and came about this place called Rock Garden. Talking about rock, look behind me. Rocks and pebbles were put together to bring about these beautiful sculptures. I would want to wrap this with a message that this place really stands for. Nek Chand created this as a secret project in a gorge in middle of a forest. It was probably not the ideal thing to do, but when everybody saw his art, they came around. And that's the message here. If your art is true, people will come around. With camera person Naushad and Vishal, Arun Singh for NDTV.
So Kabir and Gagan, our idea was that we discuss the car culture in Punjab. So Gagan, what has been your experience? You have spent now over a decade in Chandigarh. Why do people like modifying their cars?
First of all, it's kind of a culture in Punjab and in fact nearby cities also. Just to get out of the box. Getting a stock car, everybody can drive that, and what ahead of that, that starts from A and then taking it to Z in terms of, let's say, looks, in terms of performance. So that is how it goes with the culture. It's in the culture of Punjab.
And I think for Punjabis, I think normal is boring. It's that. So it comes from that kind of thought.
And Kabir, have you seen anything specific? Like, do people prefer off-roading vehicles, more modifying their off-roading vehicles, or do they modify all their products?
I think all the products, especially in Punjab, even a Swift or any normal hatchback will have alloys on that. 100% for it. Yeah.
I think alloy is like a shagun.
Oh yes, that's the entry level thing.
That's the entry level.
Straight out of the showroom and to the shop, change the alloys and the tires. So that is the basic.
There's a bit of a challenge here, and the challenge is that according to Indian laws, modifications are not allowed. So then, But people do want it. So what do you think can be the solution for this? Kapil, would you want to take this first?
Actually, the solution, there are a lot of solutions, but one of them is like in Australia. One of my friends is from there, and he's working for the government. And he says that even in Australia, you cannot modify a vehicle without the permission of the government. So he's a third party hired by the government. So anybody who wants to put big alloys or lift kits or anything, so the vehicle will go to him. He is a certified government and tester, instructor, we can call it, and he will pass the vehicle, and then the whoever vehicle is will pay the extra amount, and they can have the certificate, and then they are allowed to go on the roads.
And what's your view on this?
Of course, yes, second fitness should be done with the mods. Is it roadworthy or maybe safe? Because you may tend to go to that kind of location where a stock vehicle cannot go. So you need better tires, better suspension setup, maybe a performance mod. So I think a second fitness should be done for these kind of vehicles. Government should allow it. So that's why the industry is going to grow.
Sure, but now the important question, when do we see these cars?
Of course, yes, bang on, we're on it.
Lovely, let's go. Wow.
Nice, man. Just look at this.
Sukhman, it'll be unfair to call this a car or a vehicle. It's a beast. Hi, Arun, how are you?
Hi, Sukhman. Hi, Mugdha.
Good.
Look at this.
I think
Sukhman will be the best one to give you a go around.
He should take us through what all magic he's done.
Okay, so we'll start it from the front. And the bull bar, it's from the brand ARB. It's an Australian bumper. And the bumper itself is winch compatible as well as airbags compatible. So in case the car gets hit in the future or something, the airbags and everything, they're completely functional. And we haven't installed the winch yet, but in the future we will be installing a winch.
Provisioning is there for
the
Well, we were thinking of asking him what he's going to do next. We already have the answer.
And then coming to the lights, these lights are from the brand Laser. These are made in UK. And Laser brand was the brand which actually started making lights for rally cars. So till date, I think these are the best lights which can give you a proper throw, which covers almost every corner of the road and gives you distance as well. And
must not miss the single-digit number plate as well.
Again, that's part of the culture.
Yes, that's part of the culture.
Number is equally important.
Another part of the culture that we have in Punjab.
I also want to know what mechanical changes have you done in this car?
Yeah, so coming to that, and if we can get the camera closer, we can have a look at the suspension. So the suspension we've installed is by the brand Old Man Emu, and the model is BP51.
Okay.
Almost now. This is now available in India, but when I got it, I think I was the first one to get it.
Yeah.
It was not available in India at that time.
Humble brag.
Yeah. And then coming to the tires, the alloys, by the brand Black Rhino, and these are made in US. So if we'll come at the rear, you can see there's a auxiliary battery. It's a lithium battery. It's a 100 Ah. So we have a DC-DC charger at the rear. That's by the brand Red Arc. That's again from Australia. So what that charger basically does is, it converts your solar power into 12 volts.
Oh.
As long as the charger is also connected to your car alternator. So whenever you're on the go, the engine's running, the alternator current is passed to the lithium battery. And as well as whenever the car was halted and we parked it somewhere and there's good amount of sun, so the solar also charges the battery so that you don't run out of battery.
I want to ask you this. Who came up with this idea of putting the solar panel and then charging the freezer with the solar panel?
Well, actually, we saw a few videos online. So me and Sachin Paji, who runs this place, Revits, so we were just sitting together and we just made up our mind, why not make up a good overlanding setup where we can run everything on our own rather than just relying on the main battery.
Gagan, it just shows me how much engineering has gone in making this, and while people might complain that, oh, modification, this and that, but it was also instilling an engineering DNA in people's mind, and they're thinking about solutions for this. This is amazing that solar power is charging the...
Of course, yes, that's why I just added that point. In case we get through a fitness, and these are all utility things we need every day.
Yeah.
getting onto a cruiser or something, you need at least a basic refrigerator in your car. So
that's a sustainable option and
of course,
also
yes.
environment friendly. So that way also.
So the freezer itself, it's by the brand My Coolman. That's again Australian. And in order to handle the additional weight, we've added those airbags. So the airbags are off-road rated. So we can always, the moment you add some heavy equipment at the rear, you're traveling or either you're towing. So the car, you know, due to the weight on the end, the car basically, you know, it goes a bit, the level goes down from the rear. So in order to get that level straight so that, you know, whenever you're driving on the highway, you don't get that
swing
or something. Yeah. So in order to handle all that, we have added the airbags at the rear, and I can show it to you how it works. So this is for the left and this is your right airbag. So in case you pull it up, it's gonna raise from the rear.
So
that's
cool.
for the right.
Oh.
So we can.
It's quite a lift, about 6-7
so we can
inches.
always raise it according to our own need and according to the weight of the rear.
Very cool. But I'm very keen on knowing what's inside.
Yeah, please.
So have you done any ECU mapping and all?
Yeah, we've done a lot of performance upgrades also. We've remapped the ECM also. It's done by the Quantum Tuning. So again, the remap, the brand is Quantum. It's made in UK. So we have a friend, he does it. And yes, very little upgrades. If you could see the switches, the auxiliary switches. So these are also again from US. So we got it customized according to our own need, for the lights and for the pods and for the LED bars. So it's never confusing what switches for what. So we got it done accordingly. So we ran out of space for switches, for auxiliary switches. So we added on a 8 switch. So basically this is known as a 8-way gang switch. And all the controls on the rear, the freezer, your air light, your air compressor, your roof lights, backup lights, and your side lights for the camping and everything, it's all connected from here. And so this is the reason we had to install this, because there was no additional space for the switches in the car.
I mean, once I sat inside, I can truly say that this is such a magical place for a car lover. You have Harman Kardon speaker, you have another speedo tachometer. It gives you all the information that you can ever ask for. There is a voice control, there's a mic here for voice control. This car has been modified so much that you'll be surprised that it is a Hilux. Product also shows what engineers can think and how they can upgrade a product just by sheer power of engineering. Thank you so much for watching. What a day it was.
I know, right? It must have been a paradise for you as an auto journalist.
Definitely. I mean, that product, that Hilux was mind-blowing.
So much effort, so much money.
So much engineering. I was just amazed at all the engineering that they have done on that. Superb. How was your rock garden shoot?
Very nice. I mean, I've been there multiple times, but every time I go there, I almost wonder how did someone come up with that idea of turning waste into sculptures.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
The backstory is absolutely
great. He kept it hidden for so many years. And quite interesting. So Chandigarh that way is interesting, but as we do it in every trip, we have that little bit of debrief amongst ourselves. What did stand out for you in this entire trip?
I think for me, just the comfort of this Uber Intercity.
Yeah.
I was shooting in the sun. Generally, we wrap up and then we just go in our cars and go back. But here, comfort of this motor home is literally working away from home, but still work from home.
Yeah, for me, I think it's a convenience. We got it booked and it came. That I think is phenomenal. And then there's so much of space, and I use so much of my phone during these trips. Yeah, you get to use your high voltage chargers, and then the best part is we were on our laptops as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't imagine that in your car. Multiple people on their laptops.
I finished my one story, took so many online calls. It was so convenient.
I could go live on TV. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
This is like a mini studio as well if you want it to be.
It did not look like we are traveling. It just we felt at ease in this space that has been created.
And
it
I
was
think
awesome.
We must do it again as well.
I think
so. Many more trips.
To many more trips.
pulling us
other
into this
opposition parties. They argue, I conclude. They deflect, I drill down. This isn't a free-for-all. It's a reckoning. No filler, no fog. Only the facts and where they lead. Every night at 9, the case closes because the buck stops here.
Rajasthan is history, culture, and much more. And I have been reporting on all things royal for more than 25 years.
The colors, the culture, and the complexities of the Northeast is different from the rest of the country. I have been bringing the Northeast closer to the capital for over 15 years.
Madhya Pradesh is the heart of India, and I have been capturing its every beat for over 10 years, covering the corridors of power, what is said, what is left unsaid, and what it actually means for you and me. I have it all covered.
Kashmir is often called paradise on earth, a region that has been in a state of flux from conflict to India's crowning glory. I have been reporting and decoding Jammu and Kashmir for last 3 decades.
Mohit, you are known for your music. All your films, musics stay with us till today.
Tragedy has struck the picturesque Kishtwar region of Jammu and Kashmir, a region now gripped by grief, chaos and an urgent race against time. At least 60 people have been confirmed dead, at least 100 injured and nearly 500 still missing after nature unleashed its fury. What was once a quiet mountainous district is now ground zero for one of the worst disasters in recent years. Now my colleague Nazir earlier spoke to Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Umar Abdullah. Take a look.
There are a lot of questions that will eventually need to be answered. One of the questions obviously is that there were weather alerts for J&K for this period. If I'm not mistaken, there was even a warning that was put out to avoid unnecessary travel. In light of this, were all the precautions taken? Were all the steps taken? Look, this langar has not been located here for the first time.
Correct.
If I understand correctly by talking to the people on the ground today, this is the traditional location for this langar.
Correct.
Now, hindsight is 2020. Now that this disaster has happened, we can question whether this langar should have been there. But for all these years, this langar has been there safely.
No, but was there ever a risk assessment or the disaster assessment ever made on this? Because number of people is now increasing. Earlier, only a few hundred would come. Now, thousands.
No, look, there are, I believe, lessons to be learned from this. But at the moment, our entire effort is focused on rescue.
Correct.
And as far as possible, retrieval of those people who we cannot find alive. And in this, it is a multi-pronged approach. From the moment this disaster struck, forces have been on the ground. It started with the CISF team that was deployed here for security of the yatra. They immediately got active in rescuing people, coupled with the SDRF team that had been deployed here. J&K police moved in.
Correct.
NDRF teams have been deployed from Delhi. Army, I met the colonel who is on the ground overseeing the operations on the part of the army. So this is a multi-pronged approach that is currently focused on as much as possible rescue. After that, the relief and rehabilitation work will start, and simultaneously, as I said, there are lessons that we will have to learn from this. Given the number of yatris that are coming, how can we better regulate? Because the only 2 well-regulated yatras, or let's say 3 well-regulated yatras in Jammu and Kashmir today are Mata Vaishno Devi, Shri Amarnath Ji and Mata Kheer Bhavani. There is no other well-regulated yatra. But given the numbers, perhaps there is more that needs to be done to regulate.
We're tracking more on this story for you. Our reporters are on the ground bringing you the latest visuals, voices and human stories from Kishtwar, where every passing hour is critical. My colleague Shreya is on the ground bringing us the latest on this story. Take a look.
ऊपर से एकदम से आया, पता नहीं चला कुछ क्या हुआ। हाँ, ऊपर से उधर से।
तो आप लोग फिर आप लोग निकलने की कोशिश?
हम निकल चुके थे, उधर पहुंच गए थे। हाँ जी।
इधर क्या क्या फैसिलिटीज़ दिया गया?
इधर सब ठीक था, लंगर लगा था, इधर सब कुछ ठीक था। उधर फैसिलिटी पूरी है, सब कुछ मिल रहा है, खाने को सब कुछ मिल रहा है, रहने को सब कुछ फ्री किया उन्होंने। हाँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, ऊपर कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
तो आप लोग भी इधर खाए होंगे लंगर में?
सबसे इधर से ओके ही है, 13 को सब ठीक था, 14 को हो गया 11:30 बजे तक। हाँ
जी। लंगर में कितने सारे लोग बैठे?
बहुत थे, कोई 1500 से ऊपर ही हो गए थे।
आप फर्स्ट टाइम जा रहे हो? ये
सेकंड टाइम।
तो हर बार आप देखते हो 1000 से भी ज़्यादा लोग जाते हैं?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
तो आपको लगता है कहीं ना कहीं कोई सेफ्टी प्लानिंग होना चाहिए था पहले? ऐसा एक सेंसिटिव, इकोलॉजिकली सेंसिटिव जगह में कुछ पिलग्रिमेज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर
कोई रोकता नहीं है कि कितनी जनता ऊपर जाना चाहिए, कितनी नहीं। अपनी मर्जी से जितने जाए वो जाए, कोई रोकता नहीं है इधर। हाँ, वो है।